Mabuhay, Kamustika, welcome. How are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. For those of you who are expats in the Philippines, as well as those of you who might be someday, have you thought about what growing older there is going to be like? Subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea, a channel about loving the special Filipina you would go across the world to meet. I took the plunge on May 10th, 2015, and have been sharing what I've learned since I started this channel. I'd like to hear from you. I'm going to open up and you are welcome to do the same. You can get notifications by tapping the bell symbol for upcoming videos. Don't forget to leave comments here or in the community corner chat forums and get notifications for upcoming live streams by signing up for the newsletter. Links provided in the description box. This video will be part of a playlist called Expat Trial Run. When I married my Filipina and immigrated her to America the following year, I hadn't even contemplated living in the Philippines someday. Yet here we are with a house in Davao City that was finished building in 2019. As I've said before, when I retire and my mother passes, there doesn't seem to be much reason to stay in America when my wife will be mid-30s and have her family and friends in the Philippines. Our family has always been small here. I decided we could retire there in the Philippines. My wife didn't need any convincing. I did, but I am willing to do it for her sake, and it just seems like the time would be right. I can retire at 62. That's a little bit early, so that's the plan, Lord willing. There are some things running through my mind, though, that I want to share. One, my health. It would be tremendous to know that I would be retiring in the Philippines in the peak of health with boundless energy. I've had my right knee replaced, 3 other surgeries before that on it, 3 shoulder operations, back surgery, and my neck and back again are future possibilities. While these don't necessarily affect my energy level, that isn't what it once was either. I hope to be able to move around enough to just go to the normal places we'll need to go, and also an occasional special outing. I think it's probably normal to retire not feeling as spry as you once did, but I just don't want to retire in the Philippines and already feel like I am limited with what I can do. Fortunately, my wife and I don't run around a whole lot, so I know she wouldn't feel like I am depriving her of something she's used to as I get older. My future health. I want to be able to get any surgeries caught up by the time we leave, but what about after that? I will be less active there, which would be a good thing for my spine, I think, but I am concerned about, say, 10 years after that. And my knee replacement is supposed to have an expiration date, so to speak, of 20 years. I want to be able to get good medical care, and for the small stuff that should be okay, but I do think about if something happens that hasn't happened before. Will the quality of care be like it is here in America? If treatment would cost a lot of money, then I'd have to return to the States for Medicare, but wait till 65, and I'd rather not have to do that. Another concern I have, the slower pace. Currently, just making an appointment to see the doctor is easy. It can be done with a phone call, and going to labs can be done online. Getting the labs ordered can be done online. I have ordered my tests online for my own analysis that I don't even need to see my doctor about. I can access the results online or get them in the mail. I think I must assume it will not be as quick or straightforward in the Philippines. If anything goes seriously wrong, time is going to be of the essence. Another concern I have is the heat. I have a difficult time believing I will ever be able to embrace the heat there, although I think there are months where it doesn't feel as bad. How will the heat affect me as I get even older? I don't want to be housebound. Maybe we can build a place to live someday in a higher elevation to escape the heat from time to time. Maybe I just go out after dark. I'm also concerned about how aging will affect my wife. I know what will be, but sometimes I wonder if my wife will end up spending a lot of time tending to my needs, whatever they might be, on account of my health due to my age. One good thing is she won't be working full-time like she is now and would easily be there for me. Whether we are in America or the Philippines, I believe she will be there for me, and having her family so near, I think, will be an advantage that I wouldn't have if we stayed here. I've had the thought, what would happen if something would happen to my wife? I mean, to me, that's a terrifying thought because I am so very close to her. But what I tell myself is that something could happen to her before I retire, too. If so, I would just stay here in the States, but I would still be without her. I wasn't planning on returning here after retiring in the Philippines unless for some reason living there got to be unbearable politically or unsafe. Once we're there, I might resign myself to living out the rest of my days. However, I might end up feeling too isolated. Would I even be healthy enough to return to the States? The bottom line, I'm going to grow old anyway. I don't know yet exactly what that's going to be like. What I do know is, if all is well, we'll be in the Philippines together. I need to see it as a new chapter in my life, the so-called winter of my life. I will need to relish the beautiful surroundings. There will be lovely places to see nearby to visit. I will be away from the hustle and bustle of American life, having worked at this time since the late 70s. That's 1970s. There will be new opportunities there. I hope to make friends with local Filipinos and other expats as well. I must realize that I won't be alone. I realize that I must be thankful for this new chapter in my life, and I will want to make it a good one. I will try to look at it this way, that all the years prior to retiring there have somehow prepared me for it. I believe all those years without a wife I endured prepared me for my amazing Isa. For all I know, God had many things in store for my life when He brought us together, including one day living in the Philippines. I've been there 3 times and will be going this December, so I am getting my feet wet as far as what it's like in the Philippines, right where our house is. God will be with us. If I have to grow older, I want it to be with my love beyond the sea.